No Malaysians involved in Las Vegas mass shootout. Ministry to investigate Oman's decision to ban 4 Malaysian universities. Good afternoon, I'm Amin Carlos and this is News on 2. The Foreign Ministry has confirmed that no Malaysians were involved in the Las Vegas mass shootout that saw at least 59 people killed and hundreds wounded. A ministry representative said so far no Malaysian victims have been identified as part of the crowd at a country music festival on the Las Vegas Strip. Now, earlier it was reported that a gunman was raining down rapid fire from the 32nd floor of the hotel for several minutes before police found him already dead. U.S. authorities were also seeking a woman named as Marilou Danley, the suspected gunman's roommate. Clark County Sheriff Joseph Lombardo in news report said the suspect was a local Las Vegas man who acted alone and was not believed to be connected to any militant group. However, the motive of the incident is under investigation. And more on the Las Vegas shooting incident in our foreign segment. Higher Education Minister Datuk Sri Idris Juso has assured that an investigation will be carried out to ensure there was no miscommunication in Oman's decision to ban 4 Malaysian universities. Now, he said the ministry had always given priority to the quality of education offered at each university in the country and would not compromise with any institution in this matter. Now, Datuk Sri Idris said this in response to the recent report published in the Times of Oman, which stated that the country's higher education ministry had disallowed students to pursue studies at 4 universities in Malaysia. And according to the report, the Committee for the Recognition of Non-Omani Higher Education Institutions and the Equivalence of Educational Qualifications had issued a decision to stop dealing with University Science Islam Malaysia, USIM, Lim Kok Wing University of Creative Technology, Binary University of Management and Entrepreneurship, and Segi University. The report said the decision was due to the various alleged abuses by the universities. Meanwhile, USIM Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic and International, Professor Dato Dr. Zulkifli Abdul Ghani said University Science Islam Malaysia, USIM, will convene an immediate meeting with the Oman Embassy to discuss in detail the issues that have led the university, along with 3 private universities in Malaysia, to be banned by the Oman government. He said all issues related to international students, either on their welfare, finance and academic, would always be given attention by USIM as they were part of the university stakeholders. He added that there were 126 active Omani students pursuing their master's and doctorate degrees in USIM. In a statement, Segi University said it would seek further details about the ban from relevant agencies in order to find a solution and resolve the issue immediately. A spokesman of Binary University of Management and Entrepreneurship said they would issue an official statement on the ban after receiving official notification from the relevant parties. Efforts to get comment from Lim Kok Wing University, however, was unsuccessful. The more diabetes resource centers, or DRC, will be extended to 1,000 health clinics and 146 government hospitals in stages. And currently, there are 622 DRCs at 73 hospitals and 549 at health clinics nationwide, with 727 diabetes-educated nurses. Deputy Health Minister Dr. Sri Dr. Hilmi Yahya said that the centres are vital following the low level of awareness on comprehensive diabetes-related care. DRC provides information on appropriate nutrition, medication or injection, blood sugar levels, monitoring, eye examination and foot care.
Kita dah latih satu kumpulan jurawat yang kerja mereka ialah menjaga kesihatan kaki, ya, dengan kerja manis. Yang mereka kerja manis menjaga kesihatan kaki. Dan kita dah latih ramai mereka. Jadi mereka ni tahulah dan tahu nak jaga kaki, dan juga mereka bagi nasihat kepada pesakit dan juga keluarga mereka bagaimana nak jaga kaki di rumah.
Datuk Sri Dr. Hilmi said this in a press conference in Putrajaya. He added that an estimated 3.6 million Malaysian adults suffers from diabetes. The Works Ministry has identified 21 bridges nationwide as being high risk and dangerous to the public. And 5 of them, Jambatan Buloh, Jambatan Sungai Rambai Kecil, Jambatan Sungai Rambai Besar, and Jambatan Sungai Michu, all in Selangor, and Jambatan Sultan Yusof in Perak were closed in stages 2 months ago to avoid any untoward incident. Minister Dato Sri Fadilah Yusof said an allocation of 88 million ringgit for the first phase will be used to upgrade and build new bridges.
InsyaAllah apa yang kita nak laksanakan untuk membuat jambatan baru, secara prinsip dah ada keputusan daripada Central Agency dari segi peruntukan, dan juga kita sedang memuktamadkan kaedah untuk membina jambatan baru menggantikan jambatan yang kritikal ini. Yang kritikal, amat kritikal lah, ada 21, yang selebihnya ada lagi beberapa jambatan yang memerlukan perhatian untuk di-upgrade ataupun dipukuhkan.
Dato Sri Fadilah said most of the bridges were old and could not withstand the volume and weight of vehicles. Malaysia will head the management of the Aid to Navigation Fund, which was established to finance navigation safety operations in the Straits of Malacca and Singapore next year. Deputy Transport Minister Dato Abdul Aziz Kaprawi said the 25.38 million ringgit fund was created as an avenue to receive financial contributions from relevant states for the use of state-and-the-art security equipment.
Maintenance is very important because we want to make sure that everything in place, no problems in executing the safety in the shipping lines.
Dato Abdul Aziz was speaking during the launch of the 10th Cooperation Forum under the Cooperative Mechanism on Safety of Navigation and Marine Environment Protection in the Straits of Malacca and Singapore in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. He also witnessed the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding on a joint hydrographic resurvey of the traffic separation scheme in the Straits of Malacca and Singapore between the littoral states and the Japan Land Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism Ministry. Police have nabbed 3 individuals, including an ex-school security guard, for robbing the computers and laptops in Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Seri Murni, Sungai Dua, Pulau Pinang recently. And Seberang Perai Utara District Police Chief Superintendent Abdul Aziz Daud said the trio, aged between 16 and 23, were detained at 12:30 p.m. on 18 September during the Ops Chantas and Ops Pintu special operations in the area. Initial investigation found that the trio had managed to break into SMK Desa Murni Sungai Dua 3 times, and last time in mid-August. They are being remanded for 14 days. Police also seized various items including 26 laptops, 5 monitors, 3 CPUs, 2 projectors and 4 keyboards.
Dia ada salah seorang ni adalah orang yang pernah bekerja di sekolah tu. Pernah ada pengalaman bekerja di sekolah tu sebagai jagalah. Ya, betul.
In a follow-up operation, police also detained a 50-year-old Bangladeshi man, the buyer of the stolen computer items. Police arrested him at his house and seized 26 laptops, 5 screen monitors and other items worth 70,000 ringgit. A 60-year-old suspect has been arrested for suspected turtle poaching at Kampung Pantau Pantau, Pulau Bumbum in Sempurna, Sabah yesterday. And Sabah Wildlife Director Augustine Tuugal said a remand order had been obtained from the Sempurna Magistrates Court to detain the suspect for 5 days. Now, the Wildlife Department is still pursuing their hunt for other identified suspects. And Augustine, in a statement, said that the hunt involved several islands around the waters of Sempurna, and more than 100 turtle carcasses were found on the beaches of the islands, bound to one another before they drifted into the area near the resort island 5 days ago. Coming up, MUHD to woo 5 new airlines to fly to KLIA. Well, leading global multinational Honeywell has chosen Kuala Lumpur as the regional hub. And Honeywell ASEAN President Brade Greer said the new headquarters in Kuala Lumpur will host its business groups, namely aerospace, home and building technologies, safety and productivity solutions, and performance materials and technologies.
We target 2 to 3 times GDP growth. So if the GDP is 5%, which it is across most of ASEAN, if you aggregate that, we're looking to grow 15%.
Greer added that Kuala Lumpur was an obvious choice for Honeywell based on factors such as the ability to find and retain good talent, cost efficiencies, ease of doing business, as well as the country's and region's tremendous growth potential. The company has invested $500 million and created 120 high-value job opportunities. The Rubber Industry Smallholders Development Authority, or RISDA, is requesting an additional allocation of 22 million ringgit for a replanting project involving 3,400 hectares of land. The Minister of Rural and Regional Development, Dato' Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, said this year alone, RISDA had spent 144.7 million ringgit on replanting, which was part of the 358.8 million ringgit allocation for RISDA's development program. Now, in a media conference held after officiating the new RISDA office in Raub yesterday, Dato' Sri Ismail Sabri said that RISDA had spent 31.8 million ringgit on 64,386 smallholders for the replanting program in Pahang. He added that there is more assistance being provided, such as the fertilizer aid with a floor price of 2.20 ringgit per kilogram. Dato' Sri Ismail Sabri said the additional allocation was needed following the unexpected response from smallholders, which exceeded the previous set amount. The initiative of empowering of the digital economy is expected to continue receiving attention in the upcoming Budget 2018. And Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, MDEC Chief Executive Officer Dato' Yasmin Mahmud hopes that it will be provided with the same allocation as last year. Small and medium enterprises and medium companies, which contributes to over 30% of the country's gross domestic product, GDP, are among the targeted group to adapt the digital economy.
And I know that our leaders are fully convinced of the impact of digital economy towards the growth of the country. If you look at last year, there was evidence of how digital economy and that can impact, especially the rakyat. We have our program, our marquee program around under what we call the Merakyatkan Economy Digital, which is the Irizki Usahawan.
Dato' Yasmin said this at the launch of the 4th Big Data Week Asia 2017 in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. The event is aimed at connecting industry players, the government and stakeholders to share their knowledge in moving towards the digital economy. During the conference, a collaboration was signed between the MDEC ASEAN Data Analytic Exchange, or ADEX, and industry players through the Data Star program that will support the country's aim to reach 20,000 professionals by 2020. Meanwhile, Khazanah National Berhad anticipates that Budget 2018 will contain several initiatives to boost technology expansion. Its Managing Director, Tan Sri Azman Mokhtar, said this is in line with the National Transformation 2050 or TN50 program, which aims to optimize the use of technology for future development.
TN50, as the government is working on, as Khazanah is also contributing in this process, is looking to the future, where we want to use the best of technology with our people in order to produce better development for everyone.
Tan Sri Azman explained that as the strategic investment arm of the government, Khazanah has actively invested in technology companies. To date, Khazanah had invested 1 billion ringgit in 25 global technology-based companies. He was speaking to reporters at Khazanah's 2017 Mega Trend Forum in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad, MAHD, is in the midst of wooing 5 new airlines, a mix of full and budget carriers, to fly to the Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA. MAHD Managing Director Dato' Badli Shamghazali said if the efforts pay off, the new airlines would be joining KLIA's operations next year. Dato' Badli Sham said MAHD had welcomed about 8 new airlines this year. He said the company was anticipating a higher frequency volume for the overall system in Malaysia this year.
Well, our original forecast was about 6.5. I think I revised it about 8.5. We may end up slightly higher for overall systems in Malaysia. So, inshallah, we probably end up about 90 plus, 93, 94 million passengers for Malaysia as a whole.
Malaysian airports registered a 6% growth in 2016, recording 88.8 million passenger movements, while the international segment grew by 8% to 43.2 million passengers. And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, no Malaysians involved in Las Vegas mass shootout in which 59 people were killed. Join us again at 7 tonight for more updates. Till then, I'm Amin Carlos, and thanks for watching.